parents should not show, they don't outwardly that they love one child more than the other. When you do that, you're constituting, or you're creating, a negative vibe between both children. They're your children. When one feels that you love one more than him or her, they tend to withdraw. You understand? And they will now want to hate the other child. Let me know is the word who hates. Okay, hate. Yes, dislike the other child because they feel you love them more than you love that child more than them, and then anything can happen. I've seen stories where children get envious and they want to harm another their sibling because they feel they are not being loved by their parents, but their parents love the other one. So the parents should please not show outward love. Even if there's a child you love more, either because of one thing or the other, don't let the other child know. It will affect them. It will affect their sibling to sibling relationship. So that's a very nice point, sir. Thank you for that point, Mr. John Ucho. Thank you so much, sir. Parents, please don't show outwardly to your children that you love one more than the other. You're creating a wrong, between those children. They won't grow up to love one another. Even if you love one, hide it from them. Show them that you love them equally. Do all. There are some parents that will say, I will give you some, this one you're going to school, you cannot go because this one is, no. You're creating, okay. Mr. John Choke is saying, communication is very important among the children to always know the kind of relationship they are among themselves. Okay, they should communicate well with one another. Okay. Parents should teach them on how to communicate well with one another. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. So, like the other points, I wasn't through with it. Good evening, Olatayo Fumilayo. God bless you. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, ma. God bless you, Richie. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are continuing from where we stopped last week Sunday, and today we are trying to deal with parents to children relationship. Parents to children relationship. Mr. Johnny Choko brought one vital point that I had that point on sibling to sibling. Parents shouldn't show outward that they love one child more than the other, because when they do that, it creates a barrier, or it becomes a hindrance between those siblings in their relationship between one another, because one will feel neglected, and that the parents love one more than him or her. You understand? And when they do that, the children will grow to hate one another. The one that is not being loved or feels that she is not being loved will grow to hate the other and envious of the other. It didn't start today. It's happened even in the Bible. Joseph's case is another one. Joseph in the Bible, the father was showing outwardly that he loved Joseph more than the other children. You understand? That was what happened in the case of Joseph. But just because God's hand was upon his life, that's why he was able to excel. The father showed outwardly that he loved Joseph more than the other children. And because of that, all the other children ganged up and sold Joseph into slavery. They hated him. The father was showing love, and then he now distinguished him by sewing a cloth of many colors to show them that this child is different from the others. There's no child that is different from the others. And that was what brought the hatred, that the brothers of Joseph hated him and sold him into slavery. So it didn't start today. That's a wrong parenting. Parents, don't show your children that you love one more than the other. It will create hatred amongst them, and their relationship as sibling to sibling will not be well. Thank you, Mr. John Uchoko. Okay, you're saying that love and respect should be impacted among the children by their parents. Yes, they should learn to love and respect one another. Like I said earlier on, that's another point that I gave, as regards spouses, parents, husband and wife should learn to love and respect one another. Also, it applies among children too. You should teach your children should teach their children to love and respect. Good evening, ma. Good evening, Uche Badi. God bless you. Happy Sunday, ma. Happy Sunday. That's my sister from Ubuluku. I guess you said so last week Sunday. So you're welcome. You're welcome. God bless you. Today we are discussing on parents to children, and the continuation of last week anyway. parents to children relationship, how do we build it? And Mr. John Nuko has started with the fact that parents should not show their children that they love one more than the other. Because if they do that, they will grow to hate the one that is being loved. Just like what happened to Joseph in the Bible. That was what happened to him. The father showed everybody that he loved Joseph more than them, and they sold him. The other brothers ganged up and hated him and sold him into slavery. Thank God that God's hands was upon his life, and then God showed him the path that he has made for him. So parents, please, hearken to that. Don't show outwardly that you love one child more than the other. They are your children. Love and respect should be impacted among the children by the parents. Yes, parents, teach your children to love one another. Teach them what love is. Teach them what respect is. In fact, your love and respect between you, husband and wife, your children should see it and then emulate it. Because if you're teaching your children to love and respect one another and it's not seen in you, forget it. Whatever you're saying does not make any meaning. That's just the truth. If you're telling them love one another, respect or whatever, maybe it's the mother that is telling the child respect your senior brother or whatever, and then every day your child sees you insulting your husband, talking to your husband anyhow. You understand? You're not respecting your husband, and the love, they're not seeing it, and you're telling them to love, they won't do it. That's why I said earlier on that parents are the first teachers of children. Those things you want to impact into them, do it. They will see. You don't even need to talk. As the thing you did, they will follow suit. It's the spirit. So if a parent knows how to, spouses know how to love one another, and they are showing it. They know how to respect one another. They are showing it. The children will not be. They will find it hard to do also. But if you're not loving your husband and you're not loving your as a woman, or you don't love your wife as a man, and you're not respecting, you talk to your wife anyhow, or you as a woman, you talk to your husband anyhow, and you want to teach your child to respect the senior, and it's not possible. It won't work. So parents, please be the first teachers. Let these virtues we are talking about, love and respect and trust and whatever, let it be seen in you, and then you can easily pass it to your children. Okay, thank you, Mr. John Nuchoko. He's saying charity begins at home. Parents should teach their children how to behave with one another, or to behave with their parents, okay, even though they don't know them. I don't understand that, sir. Parents should teach their children how to behave with other with other parents. Okay, I understand now. With other parents, even if they don't know them, yes. There are some children, when they see other elderly people, they don't because they won't respect them. Parents, please teach your children how to respect other parents, even if you don't know who they are. That's another point. That's a part of training. That's training. So thank you, sir. Thank you. Building relationship in the home. Building relationship in the home. Parents to children. Parents, teach your children. Live an exemplary life for them to emulate. Any child who wants to copy the parents, if you're a woman, you want a lady, a girl, you want to copy your mom. If you're a man, you want to be like your dad. You understand? But if you don't have good qualities, your child will not want to copy you. No, they won't. So live exemplary lives as parents. You should live exemplary lives.